Ladies and gentlemen, I promised that I will let you know when Ziidi Money Market Fund starts to allow people to onboard ama kufungua accounts basically. And today, good news is that so many people have already opted in. Washaanza allow people to onboard and you can open your account today. So I thought that I should take some moment to tell you everything that you need to know about the Ziidi Money Market Fund. In summary, I will mention about the fund managers. I will tell you about the safety of your money. I will also mention about the returns that you're going to expect, how to open your account, how to deposit and how to withdraw your money, the transaction charges zenye unaenda kuchajiwa, alafu customer service, which is one of the core differentiators kwa hizi money market funds zote, the transaction limits, zile zenye how much you can put in and how much you can take out. Finally, one surprise feature that has been added to the Ziidi Money Market Fund yenye haikuwa kwa kina Mali. Welcome to Moneyversations and let's get started. So, fund managers ndio tunataka tuanze nayo hapo. I already told you about this, but I'm still going to mention it in summary. There are 3 fund managers who are behind this Ziidi Money Market Fund. I almost said Mali. The fund managers are Sanlam East Africa, there is ALA, and then there is Standard Investment Bank. These are the same guys behind Mansa X. And you see, with the fund manager, a fund manager is the party that is responsible in making the decisions where your money is going to be invested. These are the people who are going to work behind the scenes to ensure that you are getting a good return. Now, it's usually a fund manager, one working at the same time. Mali had Genjis, but saizi tuko na 3 in one money market fund. So the setup in how it's going to work is still not very clear, but keep it posted. We will be telling you more about that, because you see, when your money comes into the fund, it has to go to a fund manager who will invest the money in return. So hii party ya sasa wako watatu, I don't know pesa ikiingia inaenda kwa nani. Probably that is the setup that they are going to tell us more about. So in this case, Safaricom ni kama middle person, yeye amechukua clients, alafu anapatia fund managers wamwekee pesa. Usually when you're looking at other companies like Etika, like Nabo and the rest, they are the fund managers themselves, and at the same time they are dealing with their own clients. But this particular one, where na fund manager, there is someone in between, and this someone in between ni Safaricom in this particular case. So I hope you understand. Fund managers are regulated by the Capital Markets Authority. Now they are supposed to operate under strict supervision. I hope that makes it clear on the fund manager side. Safety of your money. This question has been asked so many times in this channel, and every time I respond to this, I always tell you that all the money market funds you hear me talk about, safety is not a question. There are several structures that have been put in place to ensure that you are protected as a client. So hii part here, is my money safe? Am I going to lose my money? Huwa hiyo part hakunanga. The differentiator amongst hizi money market fund zote is the kind of service that you eventually go to get. The service that you're going to receive from this fund manager or this money market fund, that is the difference between most of these accounts. The return that you get, hizo ndio vitu zenye zinamata, cause mambo ya safety na security should not be on top of your chain, because they all operate under the same guidelines, the same structure. Hakuna yenye sijui inalindwa vizuri kuliko ingine. Hakuna vile sijui ati because this one ina deal na sijui which bank, sijui ina deal na which sijui what, at makes it better than the other one. Of course, I understand there is risk factor involved in making investment decisions, but safety of your money, you can be rest assured your money is safe in a money market fund. Make sure that your money market fund is registered and it is licensed and it is regulated. And how do you get to know that? Unaangalia kwa website ya Capital Markets Authority. And when it comes to the returns, so how are we going to expect getting our returns? People looked at the angle that kuna Standard Investment Bank iko in the story, and then you are comparing vitu kama Mansa X, where we are getting very high returns. So people are thinking, oh, maybe pesa itaingizwa iwekwe pale kwa Mansa X and things like that. Remember, this is a money market fund. As at today, the rate imekuwa at 13.5 something %, which is slightly lower than what Mali is giving. but again you see the rate keeps changing from day to day. Kitu yenye umepata leo is not what will reflect tomorrow, so we are going to leave that open and we will give a feedback. Of course, kwa kila weekly review show yenye we do ya Money Market Fund, we're going to include Ziidi Money Market Fund over there. So tutaanza kuangalia ranking yake, how does it go. So kama uja subscribe, unangoja nini? Then the next thing is, how am I going to open my account? If you've not yet opened your account, and I'm going to combine this with also how do you deposit and how do you withdraw your money. Opening your account, kuna two options that you can use. One is the super app, the Super M-Pesa app. Hapo ndani kwa financial services you will find hiyo option ya Ziidi, and once you open it itakupatia the part ya kuambia opt in, and once you opt in, next itakuisha fungua imemaliza hiyo story, you'll get a confirmation message that your account is now active because Safaricom ama M-Pesa already has your information. The other alternative ni through *334#. Kama una internet usijali, you can still access this particular platform, and that makes it easy to access. So the same way, when you want to top up, you have to log into your Ziidi Money Market Fund account, and this happens through the same M-Pesa app ama through *334#. So hata kama data imekuishia, you can still access your account through USSD option ya *334. *334#, unaenda kwa option number 5 yenye ni financial services thereabout, yeah, and then utaona zitakuwa zimekuwa listed hapo, and Mali and Money Market Fund both are still there, although Mali bado hairuhusu new people to get in. So kama wewe ulikuwa uko ready na account, you're good, utaweza kuwa na 2 accounts vile tu una feel, yeah, ni wapi penye zinakutuma, that is where you will put your money. So how do you deposit? Ukifungua tu kisha login, as you can see, I'll put a screenshot here. Kuna option ya deposit ama top up, hiyo whatever that one. If you want to deposit, you want to top up, hiyo ndio utatumia ya investing. Alafu kama unataka kutoa, you can also finya hiyo ya withdrawing ama hiyo ya withdraw. And let's talk about the transaction charges. So transaction charges imekuwa ndio kitu yenye inasumbua watu wengi sana, like, oh, I spend so much money nikieka nikitoa. Of course, Money Market Fund in the first place, it's not a current account. Hii sio pesa yenye unaeka leo utoe kesho. So it is supposed to be a place where you put your money and let it grow, where you're doing your savings, where you're going towards a specific target. But then you see, for so many reasons, we still have this money hanging around. Yeah, kuna pesa maybe ya biashara nimepata imeingia leo, in 2 days it's supposed to leave. So now this becomes that wallet which you can be using temporarily while your money is on transit to something else. Kama ni zile za long term, let it stay there. Wacha pesa yako igrow. Ipatie time. It ni kama kulisha ng'ombe so that you fatten it. I've always said that. Usikue quick ati nataka kuweka leo kisho nitoe. Nataka kuweka this after 1 week nishatoa. So the transaction charges sometimes become a very expensive venture if you're going to use your account in and out. But the good news in Mali and in Ziidi, hii hata isumbui because it is completely free to move your money from Safaricom, or rather like from M-Pesa to your Mali Money Market Fund, and to pull your money from your Mali or your Ziidi to your M-Pesa is absolutely free. So you can actually push your money into your Money Market Fund account and kesho unaweza ukaitoa still, and that is not a problem. I don't know if they're going to keep it that way because Mali had some things hapa na pale, we can't talk them right now, tusije tukachoma, but then that's it. You're not going to incur any transactional charges. Okay, now let's talk about something that should be at the core of every investment, the most important part, and that is the customer service. I think at this point we need to have some moment of silence, probably so that maybe Safaricom watasikia, and I wish that they could isolate the customer care situation yenye mtu ako na shida ya ku top up, anafanya recharge voucher yake ya 20 bob iko na shida and they are trying to reach for assistance, na hapa penye someone is trying to withdraw their money and it's not going through or something like that, so that they isolate, because the same people who are going to be dealing with that, the same channel ni ile tu customer care 100, ile yenye dial 100 and you reach ama 334, that same one yenye you reach kitambo you could call and find someone. Squeeze unaekwa kwa mabots, sijui response, sijui what, sijui dial 12, press 1, press 3, press I'm in a mix and I'm pressing 1 and 2 and 3. So maybe this one should be changed. Especially I'm talking about this because this is one of the places where we need a lot of attention, especially when you're making your investment, you're putting your deposits, you're trying to withdraw your money, you have your money lying there in millions, alafu you can't get direct attention from customer service. For those who know how you can do WhatsApp haraka to some client services alafu washa kujibu and you have your answer, you understand what I'm talking about. But now this one, let's hope that kuna kitu itafanywa, and I hope as they are watching, they are also going to do something about it. And that brings me to the other point that we're going to talk about, and that is the transaction limits. So transaction limits ni kama zile tu za M-Pesa. You can either deposit a maximum of 250,000 per transaction, and these can be up to 500,000. That means unaweza fanya transaction mbili, because per day M-Pesa has a limit where you cannot do beyond 500,000 per day. So per one transaction, for every transaction, you can only deposit 250,000 maximum. And then if you have extra, then ama ulikuwa unataka ku deposit say like 300,000, you will have to do a 250 first. Of course, it's free. You can do as many times as possible. 250 first, and then utaeka hiyo ya 50 ya juu so that you get your 300,000 yote iko deposited. Of course, these in other fund managers ama in other money market funds unaekanga yote at once na ushasahau your story. And the minimum, watu wanapenda kusikia hiyo part ya minimum. Inawezeka minimum ni ngapi? So you can deposit as many times as possible, haina limits, and the allowed minimum deposit ni 100 bob. And when it comes to withdrawal, you can only withdraw from as low as 10 bob. Yes, I know the other ones lazima withdraw at least 100 bob, but you unaweza withdraw from as low as 10 bob. So which means you unaweza withdraw 50 bob. Yeah, you can withdraw that. So as it is right now, unless they change in the future, but right now you can withdraw as low as 10 bob. And last but not least, I told you about a surprise feature that has been added to Ziidi that was not in the Mali Money Market Fund, and that is the option known as lock account. You know, as much as Money Market Fund is an investment account, but iko na hii weakness yenye watu hawajazoea kuacha pesa yao mali imetulia. Majaribu, there's this issue ya temptation yenye inakutokelezea anytime. Yes, you see something nice when ni mtu wa impulse buying, and the next thing ulikuwa umesave 10k at the end of the month, ushafika somewhere in between, sure, una withdraw all your money and you go and spend it on something that you just saw. I will be doing a video to tell you more about this feature, but what I can tell you, basically, this is supposed to help lock your money so that majaribu ikikushika usiweze access this money. It is for your own good. Si ati on their side imefungwa basi imewekwa kando, but there are so many things that you need to know about that one, which includes how does it help you? Is there additional interest that you're going to earn on this one? Is there a set period that you can lock your account? What can you do in case you have an emergency and your money is locked? Vitu kama hizo, make sure you subscribe. I'll be posting the next video talking specifically about that feature, but that is a feature that was not on the other option. Some places like Etika also do offer that lock option whereby you can lock your money and inakusaidia, inapunguza ile tamaa. Like in case I wanted to access it, you cannot withdraw that money because money market fund tumesema ziko very liquid. I can put my money in right now na nikifika kesho na nasikia kutoa tena naweza nikaitoa. So it beats the logic. Kama tunafanya 52 weeks challenge, kama tunafanya 365 days challenge, alafu mimi nimetoa for 30 days and then tamaa imenishika, nilikuwa niko mahali you need to spend money ama nimepata emergency fulani and I need to get the money. So it beats logic because I can still access the money. So this lock feature, I think it is a good addition. For any question, any feedback, please leave it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.